I miss when Mondays felt important, especially when it comes to wrestling. Those were the days! I'm Joe Renton with my review of WWE Raw. It's Elimination Chamber Fallout. We're heading towards Fastlane, a pay-per-view that nobody fucking needs. Not anybody, not the wrestlers, not the fans. You don't need Fastlane. Even though some editions have not been all that bad, we don't need Fastlane. Just end it. Fucking end it. Please. Just fucking have Elimination Chamber and then head towards WrestleMania and maybe, I don't know, put some emphasis on the TV because they haven't been doing that lately and Raw has been a painfully average show at best and fucking terrible at its worst. This one fell somewhere in between those. There was one good thing on the show where I'm like, holy shit, they might actually do something good next week that they're probably going to fuck up. And there was one good line by Charlotte and a lot of mediocrity. So Miz getting more pyro than I think he's ever gotten in his entire goddamn career. And we have Miz TV where this has got to be like the 50th week where Miz TV has opened up in addition of either Raw or SmackDown. Like seriously, stop with the talk show segments. Just stop throwing that shit in. This was almost a carbon copy of the promo he cut after he won the WWE Championship the first time. Now, I stand by everything I said in the Elimination Chamber review, and thank you guys very much for getting that to 500 views. I really appreciate it. And I get that some people are happy the Miz won the WWE Championship. If this was 2016, right after the Talking Smack promo, or even 2018, and he had, say, beaten Daniel Bryan for it, say that you had Daniel Bryan beat AJ Styles, and then Miz beats Daniel Bryan right after, and you have Daniel Bryan build the chase, and maybe Daniel Bryan still turns heel. You could have done something like that. Nope. They waited way too long, and now it's been all bungled, and I just don't fucking care. I really fucking don't. It's not doing anything for Miz. This act is fucking stale. He's still good on promos, but it's a fucking stale act. He says that, he's better than everybody, and even mentions Bobby Lashley's name, and Lashley shows up. And we have Lashley and MVP showing up to basically congratulate him. And, well, you mentioned Lashley's name, and you didn't mention how he beat down Drew McIntyre, which helped you capture the WWE Championship. Oh, I was about to, and then Lashley says, you owe me a debt. I'm here to collect. Basically, Lashley is going to beat the shit out of Miz. That's basically what he's going to do. You have an hour. You have an hour, basically, to give me what I want, or I'm going to put you in the emergency room. All right. Pretty straight and to the goddamn point. And I'm kind of cutting through some of this stuff, but I mean, because really Miz just did the same usual promo that he did, but Lashley was particularly intense here, so it was a nice little build, a nice little hook for later. Though this isn't the only time we see them cut promos. We then have Riddle, who seemed fucking confused that he was even U.S. champion. I'm willing to bet he actually forgot he won the title last night. I don't know why he went, to the ring on a scooter. Whatever. Lucha House Party are also here. They show up in a match later. Riddle versus Morrison. This is fine. I don't know why they did a Fisherman's Buster on the apron, the hardest part of the ring, by the way. If this means that Morrison is maybe going to beat Riddle for it, and maybe Morrison can actually be a worthy U.S. champion, then fine. It's hard for me to care about a Matt Riddle match. He's good in the ring, but his fucking bro shit just annoys the hell out of me. It was funny for about 5 seconds. It just doesn't interest me anymore. And they had a countdown clock for Lashley's ultimatum for Miz. And that was going to be at the top of the second hour. Lots of strikes, and Bro Derek 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming, Morrison. Also, Morrison seemed to hurt his knee. Hopefully he's just selling, actually, he's okay. If he's injured, I'm going to feel really bad because Morrison deserves a really good spot at Mania. And, man, a Rhea Ripley package. She's coming to Raw. More like Rhea Ripley. Worked hard on that one. Except I totally fucking didn't. And we have SNL, stills and hype about Bad Bunny, the 24/7 champion being there. Look, I'm not a fan of his music. I don't consider it music. I'm also not the demographic. If you guys like his music, that's totally fucking fine. He wants to be there. He's having fun. And he's doing a lot of really good shit with his merch money. I believe he's donating it. He's doing good stuff. He seems like a good guy. I just hate the fucking music. Also, 24/7 championship doesn't fucking count. And then Sarah interviews Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Sweet Christ, Sarah looked really good. And Truth tries to do some comedy. Truth usually can do it. This didn't really work here, though he did say DP. Aha, you get it. It's Damian Priest's initials. And, well, they recapped the opening segment 25 minutes after it happened. Because apparently everybody has ADHD. Or maybe Vince McMahon forgot that the segment happened and they had to wake the old man up and remind him. So we have Miz and Pierce talking, and Miz wants a delay, but Lashley, he will not like that. But he says this should really be hyped up and everything, and Pierce says, well, you can make your decision, but you got to face the consequences. We have Kofi and Xavier versus T-Bar and Mace. T-Bar got pinned. I know it sounds like I'm skipping over some of the finer details of these matches, but a lot of these matches are just there. They're just fucking there. Ali yells at everybody, or Mustafa Ali. I apologize if I've ever mispronounced that name. And he says, how long do I have to deal with this crap? We've been asking that about Retribution, the group that calls themselves Retribution, for a while. And this is nothing against the talent involved. Even Shane Thorne, who is just in a dime store, bargain basement Jason hockey mask. It's not a good gimmick. It's fucking terrible. Even though these guys are trying, and also Mia Yim, even though they're all trying, it's not a fucking good idea. Just fucking end it. End it. And that goddamn 90s slasher movie mashup theme that they have as well. So, Pierce is in the ring. And Miz must answer Lashley's ultimatum. First Lashley and MVP, and then Miz and Morrison. And Miz's decision is, I need more time. No, this needs to be hyped up tremendously. Please let me hype this up. Lashley says, quit wasting my time. To be fair, Lashley has a point. This is the best they've done with Lashley. I can't wait for them to fuck it up because they've done it before. Now, they haven't fucked it up so far, but I've learned to not be fully invested with anything that Vince McMahon wants to do until it actually pays off, because Vince McMahon is known for pulling the rug out from under fans, because that's what he fucking does. Because Vince McMahon actually hates the fans. I bet he likes the fact that they're doing the Thunderdome, and that maybe they'll only have fans for big events and they can only shoot and they can make more money just running the Thunderdome and not having to actually, staff for security to keep fans out, or fans away from, running over the barricade and jumping the guardrail and everything and coming to rings. Oh, wait, no, WWE doesn't create enough heat from fans like that. They just cancel their WWE network. Going to be a bit hard to do that since it's moving to Peacock soon. So anyway, give me a week. Then here's Braun, because we need Proud Boy Strowman back here. He mentioned Shane, and he says he's more than clarified to be, in this championship match. Good English there, Braun, you fucking idiot. God damn it. Oh, here's Shane. And why is Shane sweating so much? Is it that hot among all the LED screens that they don't have proper air conditioning inside the Thunderdome? So Strowman wants to face Lashley. And Shane says, okay, how about this? You two face each other. If Lashley wins, he faces Miz in a singles match. If you win, you're at it, and it's a three-way. Oh my. And Miz looks scared, knowing he's fucked. So, Cedric and Shelton took on Metalik and Dorado in a tornado tag match that barely belonged on NXT, because Metalik and Dorado were talented, but I care not for their gimmicks. MVP joins commentary and shouts at his guys. And that's it. That was it. It was a match that happened. Paydirt pins Dorado 1, 2, 3. So, we have Bad Bunny coming out to his music, as he calls it. But still, looks happy to be there. And this is helping Priest. I hope they actually do something useful with him after Mania, because I don't think Bad Bunny's going to be around afterwards, and he doesn't really need to be. It's Priest with Bad Bunny versus Angel Garza. I don't know why it went as long as it did for this reason. I didn't mind Garza being competitive. I think Garza should be utilized pretty damn well. They stopped having him hand a rose to everybody because he's done deflowering all the women backstage. Have fun on seeing that. And I don't mind Garza getting in this much offense, but here's the thing. Priest kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and basically had him for the win, and then they kept going. And that's where the match lost me. So, he did hit, hit the lights, as I'm calling fists the lights, for I am a mature, clean-minded individual, instead of the rectuming, and that's the name of the move right there. We get 24/7 shenanigans, where Tozawa Humberto Carrillo, who still is employed. I am as shocked as anyone else because they dropped doing anything with him. Gulak and a few others, they run out there, and that's pretty much it. They get fought off because, Priest is protecting his Bad Bunny friend. And then Orton talks about The Fiend and Alexa and being in limbo. And we suddenly had a giant spider come out and attack Randy Orton. It would have made as much sense as what happened next. They decided to Papa Shango and Ultimate Warrior this bitch and have Orton, have a Hexual feeling. Shout out to, and I gotta write this down, Rox Al Ghul 89. Thank you very much for that inspiration. And he literally barfs up crude oil. Okay, this is worse than the worst Paranormal Activity movie, which was The Ghost Dimension. I hated The Ghost Dimension so goddamn much, I demanded my money back. and I actually got in with a free pass. I actually didn't demand that. It's not the theater workers' fault, but I wanted to. I wanted to get my free pass back because I felt profoundly ripped off. This is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Oh, she placed a curse on him. Put it in a horror movie, you dumb sons of bitches. This isn't wrestling. The pandemic's going to finish off any credibility the wrestling had left. I'm glad that the wrestlers are still able to go out there and earn a paycheck and, do what they do. But goddamn, WWE's just going full on fucking stupid. AEW ain't doing much better. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about them on Dynamite. And just seriously, come on, guys. Trying new things is one thing. This is fucking stupid. It was stupid when Papa Shango and Ultimate Warrior did in '92. I was 11 years old and I thought it was stupid. So, Asuka and Charlotte took on Shayna and Nia. Poor Asuka. Charlotte stays no selling, or even when she tries to sell, she doesn't know how to sell. This was awkward and bad. Charlotte just accidentally kicks Asuka later, and Nia does the laziest leg drop. I've seen tranquilized gazelles falling down that have more grace than she does. Get Nia Jax the fuck out of WWE. Get her the fuck out of wrestling. Get her the fuck out of any form of entertainment. She has no charisma, no ability. She doesn't fucking deserve to be there. She's only there because Dwayne got her in there. I don't care that she's fucking plus size. I don't care how much of an inspiration she is to anybody that has any weight issues. If you have any weight issues like that, I feel bad for anybody that is struggling with that. But Nia Jax should not be the person where, oh, I'm so happy that Nia Jax is, achieving stuff in WWE. She's an inspiration. To who? People that get by on nepotism alone. It's not about... God damn it, whatever. Just fucking sick of Nia Jax. Anyway, Asuka's upset at Charlotte. To be fair, Asuka has been upset at Charlotte for the last 3 fucking years. Jeff Hardy has got to hang it up. He's just got to fucking hang it up. This is a Raw 2009 match, even though Jeff Hardy was gone from Raw and WWE in general by the time Sheamus showed up on Raw in later 2009. Jeff just can't go anymore. Bro kick, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Jeff, just hang it up. When your contract's done, Lee, just retire. Retire. Neither him or Matt can move anymore. And then Charlotte and Rick are yelling at each other backstage. I never said I was, or the baby was mine. I, see a lot of potential in Lacey. Charlotte with the one good line. You've seen a lot of potential in many blondes. Ooh! Burn! Also not wrong. Also pretty accurate towards, Vince as well as Flair. Let me be Charlotte Flair. This is very awkward. That line was pretty damn good, though. Mandy and Dana versus Naomi and Lana. This was less than 2 minutes. And Naomi pinned Mandy. And remember when Mandy was involved in a storyline, it seemed like they were going somewhere with her into Mania and even SummerSlam, and they did fuck all of anything afterwards? Yeah, there you go. Naomi, by the way, I can't wait for them not to utilize her after this. I mean, they should, but they aren't going to. Anyway, Styles with Almost versus Ricochet. It was alright. Styles clashed for 3. Almost attacks Ricochet, just dropping him down. Big guy. And Styles, all smiling and happy, more like AJ Smiles. Working hard on these puns, can't you tell? Miz and Morrison, we need to strategize. Here's Braun. He doesn't know what that word means, and he's angry and confused, so Miz and Morrison leave. Braun versus Lashley. Miz at ringside, and then on commentary. And, man, Lashley pretty much destroyed Braun here. Braun got in some power moves, hit the power slam, but only got a 2 count. And then spear 1, 2, 3. Hurt lock on Braun, and then Lashley lays out Miz. Here's what you got a chance to do, WWE. You have one shot. You give it to Lashley next week. Just give him the title. Don't have Drew interrupt. Seriously, don't have Drew interrupt. Give him a bit off. Get Lashley this win. It would mean, it would mean a lot more WWE Championship than having Miz hold it. Just have Lashley win. That's it. That's all you fucking need to do. If you don't do that, if you do some kind of fluky finish, just don't ruin this momentum with Lashley. I'm not saying he should be a long-term champion. I personally would have him win next week. Hold it through Mania. Bring Brock back. Have Lashley beat Brock. And then hold it till SummerSlam when Drew beats him. Because I don't like hot potato in the title, but Lashley should win, and he should actually hold it for a few months. Fucking do that. And have Drew and Sheamus have their feud. Have it culminate at Mania. Drew can go after Lashley, and then you could send him in our direction until maybe he, I don't know, wins a gauntlet match or something on, a Raw in July, and then you build towards SummerSlam. And you have Drew vanquish a monster that has been built up. I mean, it's better than what they're fucking doing now, because Miz is WWE Champion 2021 ain't doing shit for me. Anyway, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.